The Centennial campus is also not a bad place to go plant spotting. Um, Here we've got, this is kind of interesting because what we've got here are some climbers, but their only soil volume is these small boxes, right? These what I call movable planters. They're not actually in the ground; they can be taken away completely. So these plants have quite limited soil volume, and they're planted in front of this structure, and which has a steel mesh on it. And so here you can see we've got Lonicera japonica, and up there we can see some of the flowers of the Lonicera. There we go, look. So the Lonicera japonica, and you can see how it's twined its way up these cables, right, to seeking out light. And that's why we've got this rather slightly odd, you know, I mean, it's supposed to screen all that horrible barbed wire fencing and what have you, but of course it's not working because the plant was seeking light at the top of the structure, and the lower shoots are, you know, comparatively devoid of leaves. Next to it we've got Bougainvillea spectabilis. Bougainvillea spectabilis. Now this is actually performing the function much better. It hasn't sort of rushed to the top of the steel structure and caused made a big sort of bushy area at the top. I think because this doesn't twine, right? The thing with Bougainvillea, it doesn't twine. It just kind of lurches over things and hooks onto them with its nasty spikes. Let's see if we can find some nasty spikes. Yes, nasty spikes. Right, don't go jumping into Bougainvillea bushes, all right? And here are the white flowers, and then the pink bracts, which of course is exactly what it's grown for. Here, I mean, this is remarkably effective despite the small volume of soil. In fact, what I think is that, or what I've observed is that Bougainvillea spectabilis flowers when it's under stress. So it's a bit of a masochist, really. If you don't water it and you abuse it and give it rather limited soil volume, you actually get a fantastic show of these floral bracts. And so you can see how it sort of grows in great big arcs, you know. So it sort of flops over things, you know, in the wild. Here, to some extent, it's been trained. You know, it's been hooked up to these to this steel mesh. But anyway, I mean, it's quite interesting that you can get that impact, you know, just from those quite small planter boxes. Bougainvillea, oops, I'm going to get run over. Bougainvillea spectabilis.